to think that Gatsby was about the parties. Now, honest question, do you think that Trump actually read The Great Gatsby before he decided to throw a Gatsby-themed Halloween party on the eve of over 40 million Americans losing their food benefits? Because Gatsby wasn't about the parties, nor was it about the glorification of people with money. It was a critique of capitalism and shows how the American dream had become corrupted by people who relentlessly pursue money above all else. How doing that leads to moral decay and class division, much the same as like when you decide to throw a lavish party when millions of people of a lower socioeconomic class are about to lose their ability to feed their kids. Not only was this another let them eat cake moment as he's sitting there eating his overdone steak in his gilded ballroom while millions of Americans wonder where their next meal is coming from. He's Tom and Daisy Buchanan. He's careless and destructive, and he retreats back into the vast emptiness of his wealth and carelessness and lets others deal with the ramifications of his actions. The epitome of everything F. Scott Fitzgerald critiqued in The Great Gatsby, and he doesn't even see.
So many people were pissed about this Great Gatsby Halloween party that happened in Mar-a-Lago. So many people. Hey beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. All credit goes to the creators in these videos, guys. In today's video, while millions of Americans are losing SNAP benefits, the White House threw a Halloween party that looks like a scene out of The Great Gatsby, like golden chandeliers, laughter, champagne glasses, the sound of wealth echoing, and the irony is just echoing in a country that looks like it's falling apart. The shutdown has frozen benefits, food banks are overwhelmed, families are counting coins for bread, but inside the ballroom, guys, no worries, no hunger, and no reality. It's just mass camera and political theater, guys. And looking at the internet, so many people were pissed about this. I mean, the party took place a day before so many people lost their SNAP benefits for November, and they knew the benefits were not going to come forth. And a lot of people were like, was the party actually necessary? The millions of dollars that was used to fund the party, was it not supposed to go to people living on the streets and all of that? The opinions were divided, guys, because people are hungry and saying that parents are skipping meals so their children can eat. Seniors are wondering if their benefits will come and all of that. And yet the White House that is supposed to care is throwing a party, guys. What do you think about this? Let's see what these other creators have to say.
Your reminder that Trump spent $3.5 million on his Halloween party that was Great Gatsby themed, that he thought would be a good idea to name A Little Party Never Killed Nobody. $3.5 million for 3 hours of a party, while 2 judges ordered that he release the contingency funds for SNAP benefits, and he's saying, I don't think I really have to. So while people are starving, he is spending $3.5 million of our money, taxpayer money, because we are paying for this, on a party that he thought would be a good idea to call A Little Party Never Killed Nobody. People are going to starve. What do you mean it never killed nobody? So that's where our tax dollars are going. So MAGA, you want to complain about $35, $36 a year of your taxpayer dollars going to the SNAP program, but you're okay with this man spending $3.5 million on a party and millions of dollars on a ballroom that you're never going to be invited to. You are never going to be invited to the table, yet your neighbors are going hungry.
Trump hosted a Great Gatsby themed Halloween party on the night that SNAP benefits were set to expire for Americans. What's funny is that book is like a commentary on the disintegration of the American dream in the 1920s. It's about a man struggling to obtain the American dream and never being able to actually obtain it. The government has been shut down for over a month. They want to blame it on Democrats because Democrats don't want to vote to destroy the little bit of health care help that we have. And so instead they're using food as a bargaining chip. They think it's fun. It's all about trolling the Democrats at the expense of like actual real Americans. A Great Gatsby Halloween party and Americans might starve.
A lot of people were of the opinion that this Halloween celebration had already been, pre-planned before the whole shut down 30 something days ago. And a lot of people were also of the opinion that no, they do not want to hear about it, that maybe the party could have been cancelled and all of that. But the truth is just that America faces one of its scariest seasons, right? In years. I mean, this has not happened for a long time, and so many people are losing their benefits. Like, it's so sad because millions of people are gonna go hungry, and kids are part of them. So whatever you can do to help those around you, please do. And food banks are already getting filled up. Like, the food shelter places cannot even accommodate the amount of people that they receive on a day-to-day basis. And these are not just people that depend on SNAP, that come to these food banks. These are people that have been also followed, people that don't are not receiving benefits, are not receiving salaries either, and they don't get their paychecks, but you know they still go to work. So many people are going and depending on these food banks to survive. So it's just hunger out there, it's fear, it's desperation playing in real time. And it just looks like so many people said it looks like the rich keep laughing while the poor keep suffering. Guys, let me know your thoughts
The
in the
worst part
comments.
about Trump throwing this Gatsby themed party over the weekend with the slogan that literally said, "A little party never killed nobody," is that the party didn't kill anybody. And while Trump was literally dancing with a bunch of strippers at a party that Jeffrey Epstein is literally quaking in his grave about, wishing he was there, by the way, the SNAP benefits for everyone else in the US were cut. Not a joking matter whatsoever, but just really, really pissed off that the party didn't live up to the
Benefits
books.
have not returned, and somehow the president still found time to throw $1 million Halloween party. Now, shout out to Phil over on X because he had posted that the president had threw a Great Gatsby Halloween theme party. But again, today's November 2nd, and there's still no SNAP benefits. And then to add a little bit more insult to injury, he's posting about how he had renovated the Lincoln bathroom that nobody cares about. And again, people still don't have SNAP benefits, but the president does speak about those benefits. We're going to get to that in a minute. And before we can get into that, Representative Jim McGovern had stated people can't pay their bills, and no one gives a F what your bathroom looks like. Now you could pause to read it, but I'm just going to sparse through what the president had said in regard to SNAP benefits. Now he starts off by saying that our government lawyers do not think that we have the legal authority to pay SNAP benefits with certain monies we have available. And now two courts have issued conflicting opinions on what we can and cannot do. I do not want Americans to go hungry. Yes, you do. Just because the radical Democrats has nothing to do with Democrats. Again, we don't run anything in the House, the Senate, or the executive branch or judicial. He goes on to say that the Democrats are refusing to reopen the government. Therefore, I have instructed lawyers to ask the courts to clarify how we can legally fund SNAP as soon as possible. And then you just pause to read the rest because he really just doesn't say much. Now, after all of that, Gavin Newsom does chime in and says Donald Trump hosted a great Gatsby party while SNAP benefits were about to disappear for 42 million Americans. He doesn't give a damn about you. He most certainly doesn't.
Like I said in my previous videos, or like I always try and mention in my videos, there has to be something that will break MAGA, right? Well, initially we thought it was the Epstein file. Then after that, we thought it was maybe the ballroom that was being built. When each story comes out, we always think, that is what will break MAGA. Then we thought maybe this shuts down will, right? And then some people started coming out to say, oh, they actually regret their votes after their SNAP benefits was being cut off. So we keep waiting to see what exactly will break MAGA. But those people, they are so determined in their mind, and I doubt if there is anything that will break them. They support Trump wholeheartedly. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think this Halloween party, should have still been celebrated, or do you think it had nothing to do with the fact that millions of people are going to lose or are losing their SNAP benefits? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really want to hear from you. And if you have found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is important. Ciao.